Woo! Hello, everybody. It's Monday. Are you guys excited? All right. Jesse is joining in. Here we go. Hello, sir.
Heyo.
What is going on? I need to turn my headphones down a little bit. Risingly loud. What's up, Patel?
What's what?
I was just saying hi to people in the chat.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. I got locked out of my Twitter account. And
what? What'd you do?
Okay, so I hate the new Twitter interface. It basically looks, hey Maggie, it basically looks like a mobile interface, but it's on the desktop now.
Right.
The only positive thing is you can now do the thing where you log into multiple accounts and can switch between them, which is great since I have like 1 million Twitter accounts.
Right.
So I tried to do that. I was in my personal account and I tried to log into Grawlix and it locked me out. And I'm trying to verify it. It wants to send me a message to my phone number. It appears to have the right number. Not getting the message. So,
no.
I was just trying to promote the show. Instead, it made me late for the show. All right. Well, we got a lot of...
Curse you, Twitter.
We got a lot of stuff today. So let's kick into the intro music. Welcome to the Grawlix Lunchbox Live. This is Randy, and I'm joined by Jesse.
That's me.
That's him. Melanie should be along eventually. Let's see. Well, it's Monday, so we got box office report. Honestly, it's not too exciting. There wasn't a whole lot out this weekend.
But there's really no news either.
No,
it's really boring stuff.
Dead weekend. No news.
Yep, nothing
no announcements. Happened. No, of course, there's the ton of news. There's nothing but news. I was just till up like 5 minutes ago, I was still putting new little news topics and stuff in our notes. So there's so much.
And there's no way we're going to cover it all in an hour. No way.
That is quite possibly true because we tend to get sidetracked.
Right.
So,
and some of this stuff's really exciting.
Some of it is.
For us in particular.
Let's blow through the boring stuff first. And by boring stuff, I mean box office report, which is not always boring to me. But again, so there was only really one big movie that opened this weekend.
Right.
Not to downplay.
Spider-Man again, right?
It was Spider-Man. They re-released it again.
It was just that movie again.
And Endgame. No, okay. So The Lion King, of course, debuts with a record. This is according to Box Office Mojo. Debuts with a record $185 million, and Endgame becomes global #1.
Oh, they did it, huh?
Apparently so, yes. So with an estimated $185 million, Disney's Lion King topped the weekend box office with a record opening weekend for the month of July, topping the previous record, which was held by Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. This is the second largest opening of the year so far. All right.
What was first? I have no idea what was first.
Oh man.
What could possibly have topped it?
Now I'm trying to find, hold on real quick. Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to find the information about Endgame. Finally, this weekend saw a new king of the global box office in the form of Disney and Marvel's Avengers Endgame. The massive, okay, we know what this is. It topped Avatar, which has held the worldwide record. Which has held the worldwide record gross for 10 years. But Endgame's global tally now stands at $2.79 billion. So, they made a little money off of that movie.
Yeah, maybe a little.
I got all kinds of frogs in my throat.
Those frogs.
All right.
Jerks.
Sorry, I'm going to take a drink real quick. Did you see any movies this weekend? What'd you do?
No,
What do you got?
no, I did nothing. I went to I shouldn't say nothing. I went to a wedding on Saturday, and then yesterday I did the Pokemon Go Community Day, which has nothing to do with the stuff we normally talk about here. But that was kind of fun. No, they kind of teased that Team Rocket was going to be involved. We didn't see no Team Rocket, so I feel like that was dirty pool. That was bad form.
That's false advertising.
Niantic. Yeah, exactly. We even stuck around a little later because we were like, oh, it'll happen after the event. It'll happen right after the event's over. So the event goes from 4 to 7, and so we're just like, what was nothing? No. Oh. Because we're both like huge Team Rocket marks, Axton and I, and it was a letdown.
How did I don't want to sidetrack us too much, but how did you're older than I am?
Yeah.
Why Pokemon? What happened? Because I feel like I'm just outside of I'm just old enough to where I was too old when it like exploded over here.
Right.
So I didn't really ever get into it. What happened to you?
Oh yeah, I'm the wrong one.
Who poked me, Mon?
Who poked me, Mon?
Oh, that was
awful. That was
bad.
Man, no. Anyways, the game is old, man. Like you think about that's what it boils down to. Now, yes, America got a bigger marketing push once the show came out.
Oh yeah, it was around for a while though, huh?
I mean, it was on the original Game Boy, and that is my domain.
I get it. Okay, that makes sense. I get it.
We had terrible batteries, and we didn't care. You couldn't see half the game. We didn't care.
Let's see. Maggie says she was supposed to see Lion King, but opted to stay home because of the heat. Ended up doing extra research for the Comic-Con news for livecast last night. Yes, listeners, if you missed it, Maggie and Sean specifically, but Maggie, who is always listening to us and chatting us up, she does a podcast, specifically a live cast here on Castbox as well, called Cellmates, and she had an episode last night, and you can actually go check out the replay of it. But they covered a whole bunch of so we're beating around the bush so far this episode, but we will be talking about a lot of San Diego Comic-Con news stories this episode. But last night, Maggie and Sean covered a whole bunch of animation-specific news stories at a Comic-Con. So if that interests you, you should definitely check it out.
Yeah.
All right, back on topic.
Show too. They talk. Oh, sorry.
No,
you're trying to re-steer us. Back off topic. No, it was good. And they ran down their top or Maggie's top 20 animated dogs, and there's some good ones in there. A lot of good ones that I didn't even know about. Like I was the number one. Nope, not even on my radar.
I did listen.
She had sound reasoning for it, but I have no idea what this dog is, and so I will have to do my research.
I did listen in, Maggie. Just so you know, I was listening for the first bit, and then my phone was being funky and saying, like, I don't know, the connection was janky, even though I was on my Wi-Fi. So then I listened in for the second bit on the desktop, but comments were, I don't know, the chat was acting funny. So, but I was there for most of it. Let's see. Let's do back on track. Box office. Okay, so here's the top 10 for the weekend. We'll blow through this quick and then get to the interesting stuff. Number 1, of course, as expected, Lion King, which is, I keep hearing conflicting things, but the general consensus I hear, and I've not seen it, is that it's not bad. The CGI is amazing, but it's the Lion King. You've seen it. So,
Right. They basically did a shot-for-shot recreation with maybe some different voice actors.
The biggest negative I hear in a lot of reviews of it is basically like the Lion King story is good, but the photorealistic CGI kind of takes away some of the emotion that the character's abilities to emote, which, Plus, old 2D, it's so weird to me. I don't know, whatever, I'm getting old. It's weird to say the Lion King is old 2D animation, but it is at this point. It's very old. But the old 2D style Disney animation is, come on, that stuff's great. it's kind of sad that they don't do that anymore.
Right.
And that's even when they were already getting into computer aided animation. So, The Lion King. Number 2 is Spider-Man: Far From Home. Number 3 is
that's
Toy
weird.
Story. Yeah, right. Number 3 is Toy Story 4. So, God, Disney just owns the world.
They do, man.
They own the world.
I mean, forget they own now.
Man. Number 4 was Crawl. So, hey, some kind of horror thriller stuff hanging on to the top 10 charts. Number 5 is Yesterday. Number 6 is Stuber. Number 7 is Aladdin. Oh, I guess Aladdin's been out for a while. I was going to say Aladdin fell below Stuber.
Yeah, that is kind of bizarre and alarming, right? A little bit.
Number 8 is Annabelle Comes Home. I'm not a fan of that series, but still horror in the top 10. I support it. Speaking of, number 9 is Midsommar. And number 10 is The Secret Life of Pets 2. That's our top list. Top 10 box office earners this weekend.
Good job, movies.
Okay, so Maggie says Midsommar was decent. I'm curious about it. It looks good. That definitely looks like the kind of movie I would go see. I'm very interested in it. It looks weird. Okay, so news out of San Diego Comic-Con. Now, first, I think we'll hit some of these kind of miscellaneous stories, and then I've got a bunch of information about the Marvel stuff, because that's,
because they basically won Comic-Con this year.
Basically, yeah. Maggie says not, in reference to Midsommar, not as good as the ritual, in her opinion. All right. Excuse me. I might hold off on that story for just a moment. Well, no, I already told Melanie that. I seen Melanie join chat. I'm not sure what she's doing. Maybe she's having trouble. She's been having issues with the app recently, so she hasn't called in yet. But
she said earlier that she was going to be on her way home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Melanie.
I hit call in, and it had me up on there like I had called in, and I was talking, and I'm like, I didn't even realize you guys couldn't hear me.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I didn't,
Yeah, I've been here for a few minutes.
Oh, well, hi, Melanie.
Hi.
I'm glad we could finally catch up. We could join your podcast that you've been doing by yourself.
Yeah, we could do it. We're joining your conversation.
Well, it makes me feel better, because I was like, gosh, nobody thinks I'm funny today. That sucks.
You're always funny. All right.
Thank you, baby.
Matt D is in here. Hey, Matt D. Bart, the new Lion King nod to childhood or nasty cash grab? I kind of feel
Why not both?
Why not both? I kind of feel like all of the quote unquote live action. Why would they call this live action? It's
it's not even live action. Yeah,
it's CG animated, but all the live action modern Disney remakes of old classics, I kind of feel like they're all nasty cash grabs.
Yeah, they are.
Because they're kind of pointless, right? It's not like they're making significant improvements.
Well, this one in particular, because they're not even changing much about the plot, from what I understand.
Yeah. If they want to do like some technologically advanced, amazing thing, that's fine. But I don't know. I guess this way they can do their tech experiments, their CGI fancy experiments, and guaranteed make money off of it. Because
I say they can't really do it without a theatrical release. I was going to say, usually this kind of thing would probably be left to like the direct to video kind of thing. But this stuff is too expensive for them to even try that. They have to really release this to a mass market.
Bart says, you mean they didn't train the lions to sing?
Not yet. It's lazy, but
it's lazy. How could they not? Come on. There's probably 300 animators who are like, oh yeah, real lazy.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, so news out of San Diego Comic-Con. This one, okay, I'm glad Melanie's here, although I told you about this yesterday. Doom Patrol returning for season 2.
Yeah. Woo.
on HBO Max.
What is this? What's HBO Max?
This is a new thing. So I just seen a little bit about this.
This isn't another service, is it? It's just part of HBO, right? It's like a HBO imprint. It's not like another HBO Go now.
It's
everything.
It's another service.
Is it really? Are you kidding me?
I think it's another service. So,
oh
okay.
My God! Come on, HBO. You're gonna break your own really good idea.
So it seems like a lot of the stuff that's on DC Universe. I think my landlady is mowing today. That's awesome. Yeah, listeners, in case you hear the apocalypse.
My neighbor is mowing too, so he probably won't hear it yet. But if he gets closer,
my neighbors are roofing.
It'll be all the art. It'll be all the outside work on this show today.
Okay, so the HBO Max specifically. Let's jump into that real quick. What am I on? I happen to be on Nerdist. All right, that's fine. So, from what I know is it's going to get HBO stuff, but it's also tied in with like DC Universe will... Wait, what? I don't understand what this is. Okay, including as part of HBO Max's library are properties from Warner Brothers, New Line Cinema, DC Entertainment, Looney Tunes, CNN, TNT, TBS, Turner Classic Movies, Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, Crunchyroll, and Rooster Teeth. Like, what is this just...
This is cable TV according to HBO, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. It's like the HBO cable.
So Disney owns Hulu, and HBO is doing this. This is their Hulu.
Okay, so it's going to get the upcoming HBO, or it's going to get HBO series, like the Game of Thrones prequels, Watchmen, Joss Whedon's new series, The Nevers. I did not know that was a thing.
Matt D says HBO owns everything that isn't Disney.
And he's right.
Yeah, well...
At least everything cool.
I kind of feel like HBO's still been so anti-streaming services that this is maybe their way to like...
They've overcorrected.
Yeah. But it's so weird because, okay, so from what I understand is DC or Warner Brothers claims DC Universe is not going away. The DC Universe app is not going away at this point. But it sounds like everything that's on the DC Universe app, or at least the original series, which, there's not too many, will be on this HBO Max.
Like they're moving, or they're going to be on both?
I suspect eventually they're going to move, but they'll be on both, from what I heard.
Okay.
But, so, already confirmed before is that Titans will be back for another season. But the big news story, the exciting one, is Doom Patrol returning for season 2. Swamp Thing was canceled, and that's disappointing, and I watched a few episodes, and I was like, okay, well, that kind of sucks. But what about Doom Patrol? That was my number one concern with the whole Swamp Thing, DC Universe app in trouble, all that. Doom Patrol, because that show is great. But yeah, season 2, that's great. I'm super excited about that.
Yep.
I don't even need any details. It'll be good. Here's one that Paul Harder shared with us the other day. What's that name? Tyler Hoechlin. Is he the one who currently is usually Batman on the TV or Superman on the TV show?
Yes, he's current. Yeah, he is on Supergirl. He's Superman.
Okay.
He was also in Teen Wolf, the MTV version.
What? That doesn't exist.
Yeah,
I don't
they play lacrosse on that show, so it's not real.
It doesn't exist. Well, of course he's going to be Superman on for the Arrowverse crossover, for an upcoming Arrowverse crossover.
It seems like a weird attack on, to this news story. Like, hey, he's going to be Superman.
But
he already was
Superman.
That's his character. So he's basically just going to continue being his character. Woohoo.
But, so obviously that's not a news story. But the news story is Brandon Routh will also suit up as Superman. because this will be a crossover event. What are they doing? Is this another Crisis?
Infinite Crisis, yeah.
Yeah.
This one's supposed to be actually called Infinite Crisis.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, Crisis on Infinite Earths. So they're actually doing. Well, they're doing that.
That's what I meant.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So yeah.
So they're gonna have two different Supermans.
Yeah, and that's
They'll
interesting.
probably have more than two, but those are the big ones they're revealing.
There'll probably be some nod to Superman Returns and him being, I don't know, creepy or something. But he also plays, Ray on Legends.
Did you also hear about Burt Ward?
Oh yeah, Burt Ward's gonna be in there.
I don't know what he's gonna do, but it'd be awesome if he was Batman. If he was basically doing a Batman 66 nod.
That would be pretty cool. Matt D says, first off, he says, teen what? Michael J. Fox for life. But he also says, Brandon is supposed to be Kingdom Come Superman.
Ooh.
And then he says, Nightwing 66. Wow, how have I never seen that anywhere? Like
That's a great idea, yeah.
Nightwing 66? That sounds really fun, actually. All right. And then,
I wish they would continue doing stuff like that with the 66 universe, like they did with William Shatner and Two-Face. They did the direct to animated video version of that. I'd like to see them expand that.
Yeah, they still got Burt Ward. See some Burt Ward voice some Nightwing 66.
How do you do direct to animated?
Yeah, it's a direct to video, but animated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, who would do Adam West? No. See, that's how we get around it. Nobody. It's Nightwing. It's Robin after Batman.
You do a Batgirl 66. You could do it a lot of different ways without even touching onto the Adam West stuff.
And doesn't Adam West always do Adam West?
Yeah.
Okay.
He usually, when he's alive, he does.
Yeah, always.
So, good work around Matt D. Yep. I agree. So, first clip of Rick and Morty season 4 released. I got nothing to say. I haven't watched this clip yet.
It's all right. It's okay. I mean, it's funny, but it doesn't even have Rick in it. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's all Morty and Jerry, and this new character that is voiced by Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
So that's kind of fun.
That guy's great.
Yeah, we like things he does. He does things people like.
Yeah.
We're way behind on Rick and Morty.
Way behind. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened.
I know what happened.
That season was so good too. I mean, it's different though. It's definitely different than season 2, but they've all been like that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry, guys, for the throat clearing. All right. So, okay. Here's what I'm assuming is going to eat up a chunk of our time. The Marvel San Diego Comic-Con news.
Mm-hmm.
You guys ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. Let's just jump in.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to tackle it. First, so they pretty much released their Phase 4 timeline.
Right.
And I have this listed out. I guess I could run through that real quick, and then we can kind of dive into. I have some notes on mainly the movies, like notable things about each movie. Although there are several series, and man, it sounds like they're getting weird with some of the series.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. I mean, this calls back to our HBO Max talk in that. So a lot of this, almost over half of this that they announced is actually going to just drop on their new service.
Mm-hmm. Matt D says, I'm on the edge of my seat, even though I paid for the whole chair. I enjoy that quite a bit. I think that's really good. Yeah, I like that.
That's a good visual right there.
Okay, so first up, in the Marvel's Phase 4 cinematic universe, Black Widow, which will be out it's scheduled to be out May 1st, 2020.
So we have no Marvel stuff for a while.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think it looks like it was Spider-Man Far From Home, and then nothing for a while.
Nothing.
Maggie says, looking forward to Loki and Wanda and Vision, which they're calling WandaVision.
WandaVision.
Okay, so then after that, we got the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. This is a Disney Plus thing. This will be in fall 20. Are they really going to go like... Are they really saying... It's not going to be a whole lot of movies. There's not a whole lot of movies at all scheduled. So the Falcon and Winter Soldier, I'm assuming... So are these Disney Plus things? Are these series? Are they going to be mini-series? Or are they like...
There's some kind of series.
Straight to... Okay. So obviously you can tell what this is going to be, but that's scheduled for fall of 2020. And then the Eternals, November 6th, 2020.
And they have some big... I don't know. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but there's a bunch of big names to that. Yeah,
I got them. We'll break into these a little bit more. Well, maybe it doesn't make sense to do it that way. Let's break into them as we go through. So I'm going to jump back to Black Widow. Just a couple notes about Black Widow. Cast includes David Harbour. We've been talking about that guy a lot lately on the show. So
who?
Welcome to the Grawlix Harbor cast.
We harbor no grudges here.
The Black Widow will take place before the events of Infinity War. You think? Budapest is a major location, which is a callback to a mention in Avengers, because of course, if you're doing a prequel, you have to be like, oh yeah, they mentioned that in one of the movies.
Yes, otherwise it's not a real prequel.
And it will feature the villain, although they don't know in what capacity, the Taskmaster.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know Taskmaster.
It's like the only thing I'm excited about. Taskmaster is he's a character that can basically do any kind of like physical movements. He can perfectly mimic your style of physical attack just by seeing it. He has that instant recall, and it translates to his physical ability. So he can study a video of Bruce Lee and then fight like Bruce Lee.
Forever?
I mean, until he doesn't want to.
Okay, well, I just didn't know if it was something like limited, like he can do it, but then he forgets it, and
I don't think it's limited. I don't think it's limited. But I mean, like, he doesn't have any special abilities beyond that. Like, that is his superpower.
Yeah, that's enough. And he can do every kind of fighting ever.
So, like, he can fight like Captain America, but he doesn't have that enhanced strength. Mm-hmm. He just fights like him.
Mm-hmm.
Maggie says he sounds kind of boring, but I guess Natasha needs a villain who doesn't have a superpower. It's kind of, I mean, Marvel. The whole thing of Marvel's villains are basically the hero's abilities. So that whole kind of thing. It's basically the hero but evil. This kind of sounds like it's literally the hero but evil.
Yeah, yeah.
They can mimic the hero. Okay. Anyway,
I was just going to say that, Paul. Paul read my mind. Picturing Neo in the Matrix learning Kung Fu. Yeah, that's basically it. It's like, oh, I know Kung Fu.
And hello, Ryan, says also theoretically the best dancer in the world.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Legit. Yeah, he better have a cool
skull mask. Skull mask. Yeah. There is a picture. Sorry, hold on. Why do I have to look at it like that? Translates to the listeners being able to. There is a picture. It does look like he has a cool, maybe metallic looking skull mask or something.
Yeah, because that's the coolest thing about his character design. So if they Baron Zemo him, it would be pretty disappointing.
Okay, so I didn't have much to add on Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The Eternals. Yes, okay, November 6th, 2020. You are right. There's a lot of big people, big names in the cast, including, and I think the big announcement from this weekend was Angelina Jolie. Also, Selma Hayek. Yeah. And there are several other people, but only one that really caught my eye. Kumail Nanjiani. Another guy I keep mentioning on the show lately.
Yep.
Most people are probably like, who? Come on, he's great. And last week I did say I hope his career goes down the drain so that we can get more of his podcast that he used to do. I'm backtracking that. Plus, now he's in a Marvel movie, so come on, that's like, I know he's
never ever happening unless he wants it.
Out of that, yeah. Okay, next, Shang-Chi, and this is one that really Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which will be out February 12th, 2021. All I know, I don't know this character. All I know is it will feature the Mandarin for real this time. Whitewash, Matt asks. I don't know. I don't believe so. That's kind of the thing.
They showed a few, what was it? Zichun that's the guy that we interviewed for the podcast. Yes.
Yeah.
He tweeted, about how excited he was about it and how I don't know if these were his fan casting or what, but he posted several pictures of Asian actors in conjunction with this movie. So maybe they released some of that information, but he was pretty excited about it.
No, they're not whitewashing this one, which is good because I think they're trying to make good on some of their weird decisions, like in Doctor Strange, and
right.
I don't know that they are worried about the Netflix stuff. So, not that that's really.
I'm excited about Shang-Chi. He's one of those characters that I dip in and out of, but I've always kind of enjoyed. But he's basically Bruce Lee for the Marvel Universe.
Cool. Yeah, cool. I'm down. Looking through these, the interesting thing is they're obviously doing more odd stuff. There's like some really weird projects in this phase. Okay, so, we did skip over the Eternals. No, we didn't. Paul said, jumping back about the Eternals, I suspect the Eternals will suffer the same fate as Black Bolt and the Immortals. I don't know.
I don't know. This is a much bigger deal than.
Well, and they don't have there's only 2 movies scheduled for 2020, so this is going to be one of their it's got to be big. It's got to be a tentpole. I don't see them just scrapping it, especially if they have Angelina Jolie and Selma Hayek signed on.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do have comments on Guardians and stuff. What's after? Okay, so then we get spring 2021 WandaVision, which will be on Disney Plus. And I didn't read a lot about this, but I did. I mean, it's going to have Scarlet Witch and Vision somehow. Mm-hmm. But apparently it also sounds like it's going to be kind of a head trip and very strange.
Awesome.
And we'll have some type of impact leading into the next thing, the next movie, which is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. That title makes me chuckle a little bit every time, which will be out May 7th, 2021. This is all Wave 4. Oh, Matt D says, I think the Eternals might be the setup for the overall arc in Wave 4 and 5. Okay, interesting. I see what you're saying. WandaVision sounds like a cheap video game system. I gotta be honest, that title, when I didn't connect that with it being the Scarlet Witch or Vision show. I was like, what is WandaVision?
It sounds like the title of a comedy special by Wanda Sykes or something.
Yes. Yes.
That's what it is.
Now that's what I want.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, so Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Kind of interesting. So this is supposed to be, supposedly, according to Kevin Feige, the closest to a horror thriller the Marvel Cinematic Universe has ever come. But because he's Kevin Feige and because they need to make all the money and they can't restrict this to, a niche audience, he assured everybody it'll be PG-13 and you're going to like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
There we go.
Feige
You heard it
Moffat,
first.
Matt D says, yeah. But whatever. I didn't expect them to start putting out rated R Doctor Strange movies.
They did get like a horror guy to direct it though, didn't they?
Yeah, and I think he said that he really he was trying to dip into gothic horror, which is not what I would have expected. I'd expect more like psychedelic horror.
Oh yeah.
But that's okay. Yeah, I'm down with a kind of horror infused Doctor Strange movie.
He does some of the times when Doctor Strange, goes into the different realms, it's creepy.
Ryan says, I feel if they do Nightmare like they did Mysterio, they could do some pretty scary scenes.
Oh, yeah.
Maggie, Disney. Sorry. Yeah, no, just go ahead and stop the mower right outside my window and sit there. That's what I want. Maggie says, Disney and horror does not translate well. But yeah. This movie will also feature Scarlet Witch. Nope, yeah.
Oh, and that's the thing is they're talking about that she's going to be, or at least she's been teasing that this is the witch. She, we've gotten Wanda before, but now they're emphasizing the witch portion of her powers and her personality.
So are they going to define her powers in the slightest?
Who knows?
Probably not.
But I'm sure it'll get expanded because they're probably going into different realms, as indicated by the title.
Yeah, maybe they're finally gonna be like, oh look, they could have like finished off half the movies we had them in before.
Okay, Maggie says I can. By the way, she can hardly hear the mower. Okay, good.
Yeah, I couldn't hear it. So
okay, awesome. It's very loud here. Paul says I have an echo. I don't know where that would be coming from. I'm not noticing one.
Who's echoing?
Echo.
Yeah, whose voice is echoing? That will help us. Okay, anyway. After Doctor Strange, we got Loki in spring of 2021, and that'll be Disney Plus. Everybody knows about that. It's been coming up for a while. Clearly, they had to specify this will be, what happens to Loki after his appearance in Infinity War. Well, no, or Endgame. Well, yeah, we know. That's the only time it could be.
Does he grow a ginger fro?
What were we watching? Wallander, the British version of Wallander, has Tom Hiddleston in it, and he's got a very curly hairdo, and so we like to talk about that, Melanie and I. What if summer 2021 Disney Plus? Now this is new to me. I didn't know this was a thing. I don't have a lot of information, but it's what if. I'm assuming it's going to be what we think it is.
I would assume it's even animated from what I understand.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Which would be good, especially if they're going to tie in the Stan Lee character at all. I don't know if they are. But basically, the way that all the What If comic books always started was with the Watcher there on the moon. And then he would just tell you about what if this happened instead of what we know. And so it'll basically be their cartoon Elseworlds project.
What's kind of interesting about this is, okay, well, first off, Jeffrey Wright, who from Westworld, he will voice the narrator, as in the form of the Watcher. But what's interesting is the cast will include it's going to be so it's animated, but they're getting the people from the actual
from
actors.
all the properties. Yeah,
Michael B. Jordan will be
cool.
Killmonger. Josh Brolin will be Thanos. Mark Ruffalo, Tom Hiddleston, Samuel L. Jackson, all of them. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum is Grandmaster. They're gonna have Grandmaster in there.
Oh okay. Man, sold.
Yep.
Getting Disney Plus just for that.
Paul says Ghost Rider got greenlit on Hulu. Really? But that strikes me as so odd because
they've been doing that though. Kevin Smith is supposed to be doing like 2 different projects for Hulu, like a Howard the Duck thing and something else. Yeah, and it's for Hulu specifically.
So,
So they have some strange deal already worked out with Hulu. I think that was before they decided to do a bunch of this. Yeah, like I said earlier, Disney owns most of Hulu, so they have some deals.
Well, but then Feige's going to hate all of it, and then it's going to get canceled.
Yeah.
What's the point? No, you take away the Netflix shows. I'm done with it. Done with your shows. Speaking of shows, I guess I'm done with is Hawkeye Fall 2021. This will be on Disney Plus. I got no notes on this one. Whatever, it's Hawkeye.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be any number of things. It'll be fine if they get the right writers. It'll be good even, but you got to really like Hawkeye, which is why they gave him his own standalone movie. Oh, wait, they didn't.
I liked it. So there was some Hawkeye that I read that I thought was fantastic.
Oh, no, yeah. You get the Jeff Lemire stuff in particular. Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
All right. And here's the last big one from their Phase 4 announcement.
And the best one.
Thor, Love and Thunder, which Melanie's already got. Now, okay. My first thing I noticed in their little graphic is it is a very Thor Ragnarok-ish design title. I do believe Taika Waititi is still signed on to do the sequel. So I'm excited because Ragnarok was great. However, the big announcement is that Natalie Portman is Thor.
Which I don't understand.
So, jumping back a moment, Paul says he's supposedly training Kate Bishop in his standalone.
Oh, that could be interesting.
Talk about Hawkeye.
That's good.
Okay, so Natalie Portman is Thor. This did surprise me a little bit because I just assumed they were setting up Valkyrie to. I have a feeling Valkyrie will be there, but and probably a major character, which is good. She should be, but I suspected. I don't know. I didn't expect them to do the female Thor thing. I figured it would just be Valkyrie would take the place of whatever the Thor role or movie would be.
Right.
Instead, they're obviously doing the Thor Goddess of Thunder inspired storyline. Matt D says, so Jane has cancer then? I mean, I don't know.
She did have like an Infinity Stone in her. So if anything can give you cancer, it's one of those.
She disappeared, and so I assumed she was gone, and that's where she should have stayed.
Yeah, I mean the majority of the last several movies they've made a point to just write her out as quick as possible because she didn't come back for it or whatever, or they didn't want to pay for it or spend the time on her character. So I'm very surprised to see whatever she's back for it and she's going to be Thor.
She didn't like the process, is what I heard, is that she just was not on board with how Disney likes to make movies.
So you take a leading role?
I know. It is a shock. It is a shock.
Maybe they're like, well, once you're one of the superheroes, you're CG all the time. You don't even have to be here.
Maybe that's it. I don't know. Because she just phoned in her performances for the first 2, it seemed like, and you could tell she wasn't digging it.
Matt D says money. Paul Harder says now she wants that mouse money. Yeah, I mean, 100%.
Yeah, that's probably what it comes down to.
I'm sure they paid out a pretty penny for her.
Well, God help us. Hopefully she has fun this time. Because
hopefully this is better than the comic book version.
Well, like I think it started well and it ended well, but it had a lot of nonsense in the middle.
So, okay, we have, as the show, like, we reference the female Thor, the goddess, specifically Thor, Goddess of Thunder, a lot on the show, and it's usually not in a positive light. But that's because that is our go-to example of. So a lot of people complain about Marvel's quote-unquote SJW agenda, and we're not like that. We don't buy into that. However, we always point to Thor, Goddess of Thunder, as
The 6th issue of the run, because like the 5-issue
it infected the whole trade.
Yeah, I know. It ruined the whole trade for
because
you.
it's got an example of that, like trying to be more exclusive done wrong, or more inclusive done wrong. Like, it's okay if they're going to have a female take over the role of Thor. And of course, because it's comics, temporarily, because they got to reset everything eventually. But there's a moment where she goes to fight a villain who's also a woman, and the villain's like, you know what? I get it. I admire you. I give up. No. So that is our go-to of like how that's done wrong. So that's all I could think of is as soon as I heard Natalie Portman as Thor, Melanie messaged me about it, and I replied, I was like, so do you think all the supervillains are going to give themselves up because they, quote, get it? That said, whatever, man. I'm kind of interested. I'm still curious to see what they do with this. Ragnarok was awesome. Same writer-director. I'm on board.
Titania is the character in question here that just gave up. She even knocked out the Constrictor. She didn't even win. Like Thor, the goddess of thunder, didn't even like beat the baddies in this because Titania just knocked out her boyfriend and went willingly. Mm-hmm. So it was like the worst possible female empowerment moment.
It was not good. It was just because she was a woman. She's like, oh, okay. Yeah. Like, she didn't know this woman. She'd just seen a woman in the Thor outfit. It's like, you know what? I admire that. Take me to jail. That's not what criminals do.
I mean, and we've fallen down this hole again. But aside from that, I think that there's a lot of opportunity. Like, thinking about that intro in particular, the way that Thor is not worthy and the impact that it has on him, and we've kind of seen this in Endgame. Seeing Hemsworth come back and not be worthy and have to deal with the female Thor, and probably not even know that it's Jane for a good portion of the intro. I could really see and enjoy that on a live screen.
But Jane isn't even from their planet. How is she going to be?
Well, she wasn't in the comics either. I mean,
she's just worthy, so she picks up the hammer.
I mean, Cap was worthy. He got lightning power. No, I mean, it makes sense because they kind of set it up. They made the dude Thor. So the big Thor Bowski. So they kind of set up
Thor Bowski,
like just falling off that superhero wagon. Plus, he's got to be rolling around with the Guardians. Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Matt asks if it's Milner, and that's what they had at San Diego Comic-Con when they made the announcement. They had
they had her walk out with it.
Yeah.
Matt. Jumping back a little bit, Paul asked, "Do we also ignore the Asian Hulk who always has cup of noodles?" Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, totally awesome Hulk was Amadeus Cho. After Bruce Banner died.
It's named Totally Awesome Hulk.
Yep, that's the name of the book.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Totally awesome.
He's got like a faux hawk too. It's ridiculous.
Okay, so so that's phase 4. To be honest, like I was the Eternals and Black Widow, and then some of the series I knew about, but the other what appeared to be big tentpole movies I was very surprised by. Shang-Chi I didn't see coming. Doctor Strange is not, this Doctor Strange sequel is not surprising, but that title is surprising to me. And that take on Thor is surprising to me.
Right.
Now, what about the other stuff? What about all the other stuff?
Oh, man, all the stuff that they just like, and we can't even get into this stuff, but we'll just throw them out.
Yeah, so this is looking like phase 5 stuff. Black Panther, and yeah, this is Feige just threw a bunch of stuff out at the end of the panel. Black Panther 2 and the Guardians 3, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, I'm assuming. These were previously confirmed. But newly confirmed, Captain Marvel 2, The Fantastic Four, and Blade. Which Blade surprises me, but
yeah,
good. Now,
and you saw who they cast.
We're not getting Wesley Snipes Blade.
No.
I don't know this person by name. Hold on. I want to look them up.
Oh, you know who they are. That's Cottonmouth.
Oh, yes, you're right. So, is it Mahershala Ali?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I said his name.
Mahershala.
Let's see. I'm not sure. Paul Harder, can it all lead up to a secret invasion story?
I mean, I think they can do anything eventually, but they haven't really billed the Skrulls as bad guys yet. Like, they're just kind of misunderstood right now. So they're just the not Kree at this point. Cottonmouth,
awesome. That is good forever.
Yeah, doesn't that changes things quite a bit?
That is
he was
forever
the best part of season 1.
Okay, well, cool. I'm good with that. Wait. If the Netflix series were canon, what's that mean? Okay, according to a
vampire all along.
According to a Cinema Blend article from about 2 hours ago, apparently he pitched the Blade movie to Marvel.
Oh.
And apparently they bought it. They bought into it. They're like, okay, let's do this. So that's interesting. But yeah, I don't have really any information on stuff beyond that right now. It's out there, but a lot of that stuff is looking like 2022, maybe.
Right.
Some of it. But I mean, this is phase 4? Phases 1 through 3 took like 12 years or something. So, yeah. What else? Okay. It got uncomfortably quiet to where I was like, did I just get cut off? Let's see.
Nope. You're good.
Paul says that has to upset Snipes. He's been pitching the same thing for years.
Yeah, I bet he's not fond of it, but it's moved on.
I like Wesley Snipes as Blade. I thought he was great. He's part of what I think made Blade work. But then again, it doesn't just take Wesley Snipes, because the third Blade movie was awful.
Yeah.
Matt D says he has other problems right now.
It's all true.
Yeah, but Marvel money can fix a lot of problems.
It can also cause some other.
Or now that I mentioned it, he has a bad history of certain things. Okay, yep. Change can be good, Paul says. Hey, it's Cottonmouth. I'm down for it. Although
Cottonmouth King. I don't know why.
What else? Let's see, real quick. So today is Monday. There should be a Grawlix Cinematic Universe episode out, but there isn't, because I was done with editing for the weekend. I did, however, instead spend a lot of that time I should have been editing GCU, which I'm going to work on this afternoon, so that should be out tomorrow. I don't like doing that, but whatever.
Well, remind us what your this episode will be.
Grawlix Cinematic Universe, which is one of our podcasts, will be out tomorrow, I promise. Which we recorded it Friday. That's another part of the issue. But we discussed Django Unchained and Wild Wild West.
Wiki.
Which is quite the pairing.
It's people's favorite movie, somehow. The Wild Wild West to me.
So, oh gosh, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I like that Jesse's typing me notes in the doc, like it's secretive, but then I reply to it verbally.
I was trying to do it on the sly. I was like, hey, remember this thing before we run out of time?
Movie homework, guys. Hey, anybody I don't know. So far, we've been hitting like recent stuff on Netflix. If anybody has any suggestions, hit us up real quick. But first, so GCU, tomorrow we'll be talking about Django Unchained and Wild Wild West. We review each. It's very interesting because Wild Wild West, apparently people love this movie, including Jasper. I did not, and so that's an interesting conversation. And then we also combine them, because that's what we do on Cinematic Universe. We mesh them together. And yeah, that was actually kind of fun. And then so let's talk about this movie homework, guys.
Okay.
What is coming to Netflix that's new? That's always a good question.
That's kind of the thing. That's what I try to
ask.
hit. Because I want to hit something that, not that most people have access to. So if they want to watch it and then join us, we'll be back Wednesday to talk about our movie homework. Join us Wednesday to tell us their thoughts on it. So that's why we usually hit recent stuff on Netflix. We want something interesting and, fairly recent, but also accessible to everybody.
If you don't have Netflix, you know somebody who does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is today? The 22nd. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, Inglourious Bastards will be on. It hit the service. That's a little late. Last episode we did Inglourious Bastards for GCU. The 24th. Okay, nothing that. A little weak on movies this month, it looks like. Paul says, I watched an orca kill a great white shark documentary. Interesting.
That's awesome.
Netflix in July. I mean, basically, it was Stranger Things. Basically.
Yeah.
We were talking about that Samuel Jackson was got Brie Larson in it though. That unicorn show. We were talking about that last time. We were trying to figure out something.
You're right. What's that called? A unicorn store or something?
Yeah.
You know what? Let's do it. That I don't know. Why not? It's basically got the Captain Marvel leads, so we can thematically it kind of works. I am not really interested in seeing it, but sometimes it's good to, force yourself into something you wouldn't normally watch.
And if we hate it, we'll have things to say about it.
We'll have more to say about it. Matthew says it's fantasy. Should be interesting. Okay. Well, it's fantasy. Right. See, I know very little about it. So, yeah. Okay. Unicorn Store on Netflix.
We're doing it.
That's what we're going to watch. So if you've seen it, or if you have time in the next couple days, you should watch it and then join us Wednesday, and that's what we will be talking about. Plus other news and stuff like we do.
Yeah. That's what we have in Unicorn Store for you.
That's a thing that happened.
that is a thing.
Okay. Unicorn Store. All right, so when's Doom Patrol coming? I want it.
Yeah, you want it now.
Oh God.
Well, were there any other real quick before we forget? Was there any other because we talked a little bit of trailers, but basically all that was out for trailers was Jay and Silent Bob reboot and Top Gun last time we talked, and there's been a lot more since then. Anything you guys watched that you were super pumped about?
Well, no, we watched. I was looking for some yesterday, and I didn't find. Melanie, do you remember which trailers we watched? I didn't find anything. I didn't find a whole lot that we didn't discuss on
the
Friday's
Mr. Rogers
show.
one. That one just dropped on my feed this morning. Anyways, I don't know when it came out.
Yeah, that's right. Who's Mr. Rogers? Tom Hanks.
Cats. No, we saw that.
We saw that. We talked about that.
Oh.
We reacted pretty much the way most people did.
Yeah, right.
With confusion, terror.
Well.
What?
I thought I reacted pretty well, but then I was surprised at what they chose to make CGI and what was not.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, they look like cats to me. Like those show cats. I mean,
No, I mean, I get that, but then why not just have them in their cats, like do this like the stage style costumes, but nice. Like,
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't get it. I don't understand. They went like the opposite way of what they should have with what they CGI'd.
Oh, now I can just say it. Westworld season 3.
Yes. Okay. Good one. Yeah, we did watch that trailer. I enjoyed this quite a bit more than the first trailer they released, just because we actually get Westworld stuff. The first trailer they released, I don't know, a couple months ago. It focused on a new character played by, what's his name? It escapes me now.
Breaking Bad guy.
Breaking Bad guy. He's also in BoJack Horseman as Todd.
Yeah.
Something Aaron. Anyway.
Brady's like, he should be making meth. What's he doing here?
Yeah, what's he doing here? He should be making meth or bumming on BoJack's couch. So, but this new trailer, we get a lot more, of the characters we know. And we actually kind of get an idea of what the plot line of the season's looking like. I want to see more West stuff, but I don't know, we got some other interesting settings. Like there's what is that, World War II world, maybe?
Yeah, Inglourious Bastards world.
Yeah, but I dug the tone of the trailer. I love Westworld. Seasons 1 and 2 are awesome. I'm down with it. I have a feeling some people are gonna I've already seen articles about how leaving Westworld is a problem for Westworld or something, and I'm like, you haven't even seen this season yet. What are you talking about?
Well, clearly they're not completely out of the park either.
No, and it's still like you're within the world. It's a super sci-fi futuristic world. You're still in the world of Westworld, even if you're not in the Wild West theme park. So Wild West, Wicked Wild West theme park. So, oh god, that's what we should have done. Wild
West world. Woo! Oh, missed that opportunity.
Oh, that actually would have been the perfect Wild West, and the original Westworld movie would have been a really good pairing. Holy crap. Oh. Ooh, maybe Hateful Eight in Westworld.
There you go.
Anyway, so I liked it. I don't know, Melanie, what did you think of Westworld trailer?
I was all right with it. It seemed good. I'm excited for it either way.
Right. Like we weren't going to watch it.
Right. Paul Harder says, Wild West Wing.
Oh, God. That's what we have right now.
That's a good point. It's a good point. Especially with all the racism in that movie. Okay, so...
Oh, yep.
All right. Well, we're going over time, so that's all we got. That's all we got, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. If you're still here, I see a lot of listeners. Glad you tuned in.
We're glad.
So
we're glad you're here.
We are the Grawlix Podcast. You can check out our regular podcast here on CastBox or anywhere else you listen to podcasts. It's the Grawlix Podcast. We also have a spin-off movie review podcast that I mentioned not long ago called Grawlix Cinematic Universe. Also available everywhere. You can find it all at our website. Go to grawlixpodcast.com. It's GRAWLIX podcast.com. And thanks for joining us. We hope you have a good Monday. We're going to watch The Unicorn Store and be back Wednesday. Same time. Same Grawlix station.
Yeah.
And if you ever miss any of these, you can check out replays here on CastBox. Just search up Grawlix Lunchbox Live. But so that's what I got.
Yep.
Patreon.com/Grawlix Podcast.
Theme song.
Oh boy.
Did you guys see any of the toys that are coming out with San Diego Comic-Con? Because that winds up being like one of the other like huge San Diego things.
I see none of them. Nothing about
None
any
of
of it.
Oh yeah,
No,
a
yeah,
lot of like cool He-Man stuff.
the He-Mans.
Them He-Mans, they're pretty sweet. And then they did like a WWE, WWF crossover with He-Man. So they have like the one that I thought of you specifically with was they have a Macho Man, Randy Savage, but it's like the battle armor He-Man. So like when you hit his chest, it shows battle damage, like it'll flip.
Oh, it's
pretty slick.
That might be the coolest thing I didn't know I ever wanted.
Right.
That is actually pretty cool. Yeah.
And I think Sting, he gets like the crab claw, like because he's a scorpion. He gets like Clawful's crab claw thing. Chop, chop, chop.
Clawfuls.
It's pretty clawful. Yeah, and then the New Day, there's like 3 of them. They're like a 3-man tag team stable or whatever. They're Manny faces, so you just like turn the thing on the top of the head, and it just switches between the 3 of them. Which I thought that was pretty darn clever.
Yeah, that's a pretty good.
I wouldn't have thought that I would even like that. You know, like that doesn't seem like a mashup I would enjoy, but it's actually pretty ridiculously fun.
It's definitely something I would have never thought of, but actually, it's kind of perfect. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Interesting episode. What?
Oh, I was joking that they really missed an opportunity. They don't have a He-Man they don't have a Hulk Hogan He-Man crossover. Probably because they're like not sure what to do with Hulk Hogan right now. Like, is he or isn't he? You know, like there's still a little bit of distance there. But I thought, man, you're really missing the mark here. You could do a King Hiss or a Cobra Khan because he's got the 16-inch pythons. They're right there.
All right. We got more people joining. Hi. Our show is over. We were just
this is after credit scene.
After credits. We have a missed opportunity with these after credits little rambles. We need to set stuff up like the Marvel Cinematic Universe does.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Except that our show is very news based, so we were like, we're going to tease the future news that we don't know.
Oh, this is when the hashtag in the future segment needs to. In the future, Marvel will announce it owns Batman. Oh, you didn't know that?
Yeah. In the future, there will be a streaming service that collects all your favorite things from streaming services. Oh, wait.
How big is Warner Brothers? Do you think Disney will ever attempt to buy it? And if they did, do you think
they'll try? I mean, they would try, but
at what point? So are monopoly laws just mute now? Like, I mean, I know corporations can basically just do whatever they want, but monopoly issues seem to come up a lot back in the day, but you don't hear hardly anything about it now because there's no way Disney hasn't run into that yet. I mean, they kind of are a monopoly at this point.
Right.
Yeah. Just something
I don't know.
to think about.
They don't consider, I don't know if they consider entertainment the same way. And I don't know why, you know, I mean, like, well, when you own most of everything, then it's not a competitive, free market system anymore. And
that's kind of the whole thing.
Destroys capitalism, which is, our economy is based on it.
Paul says they tried to stop the Disney Fox merger. Yeah. I mean, I know there was kind of some controversy there, but it didn't seem to matter. It went through anyway. We tried to stop a lot of things, but okay, whatever.
We'll just have to have a revolution and fix it all later.
We'll fix it in post.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We really got to get out of here. So if you're still around, thanks again. And thanks again for listening. We'll be back later And another date, Wednesday specifically.
Another date, Wednesday.
And Grawlix Cinematic Universe will be up tomorrow. So look up Grawlix Cinematic Universe.
Woohoo!
Talk to you later, everybody. Bye. Bye, Matt D. Bye, Paul. Bye, everybody else who's listening.
Bye, everybody.